Hi, everybody, and welcome back. My name is Melissa, and this year I'm sharing 365 tips for frugal living. So, today's tip, I'm going to just tell you something that I do because I am not a doctor, I am not a nurse, I am not a pharmacist, and I am not going to dispense medical advice. But I will tell you that one way I save money is by getting the generic. I go through ibuprofen like it's candy some days. I have arthritis and I Tylenol doesn't work on me. Honestly, it doesn't reduce fevers. It doesn't reduce pain. Acetaminophen does not work. Aleve does, but um, that causes huge stomach acid problems because I have to take 3.5 Aleve. I was prescribed naproxen at like 13 for the first time. Uh, And then that came with having to take Zantac. So, you know, and just I had to take, what was it, Zantac 75. I had to take 300 milligrams of Zantac twice a day. So hopefully I don't get breast cancer, knock on wood, or whatever the cancer was that you were getting from Zantac. Anyways, uh, so Aleve doesn't work for me, so ibuprofen is what I use for arthritis and headaches. And I do have migraine medicine, but I don't take migraine medicine until I have to. Um, I don't know if it's a stubborn thing or what. It's probably because I started out on Ubrelvy. I got samples and they worked amazing. And I I saved that last sample for like the longest time because my insurance won't cover it because it's like 900 and some dollars a month. So they made me switch to a different prescription, and um, now that my Ubrelvy's out, the next time I get a migraine, I have to use that. So I try and avoid it, but I take ibuprofen. I take whereas most people take 1 to 2, I take 3 to 4. Yes, my doctor is aware of this. Um, It is something they've had me do. If you get like prescription ibuprofen, it's frequently 800 milligrams. So I can do that because I am prone to migraines. I do have arthritis. So if everything on me starts to act up, it's just better to take a little extra ibuprofen and not be in immense pain. Like I'm still in pain, but it's bearable. Um, so so yeah, that's what I do, and ibuprofen is definitely the one I take the most. Now, sometimes you can do generic, sometimes you can't. I have to take methylated B12. I have yet to find any generic vitamins that methylate. So it's a matter of knowing what you take and what you need. For me, um, B12 has to be methylated, folic acid has to be methylated. Uh, and that's, I swear to God, if y'all saw my medical records, you would really be shocked that I somehow have made it to this age. I am seriously shocked sometimes when I look back that I did not die by the time I was 5. Honestly, though, a lot of the stuff didn't start happening until my teens. But I um, I use generic ibuprofen. If I took acetaminophen, I'd use generic acetaminophen. I use generic Benadryl, though I can't remember Diaf. I don't remember what it's called. But I don't use name brand if a generic is an available option. So that's one way that I save money. And for me, I have to take a rather large. I feel like I have to take a rather large amount of medications and vitamins and such. Um, I don't know. Maybe it's just part of the aging process. Maybe it's because I'm in my 40s. And that's what happened, and I didn't expect it to happen until I was in my 60s or 70s. But yeah, I take a lot of ibuprofen, I would say, and a lot of Benadryl. I mean, not Benadryl. I take like 2 a night, but I do generic, and I also do because and this is specific to me very much so, because I do go through a lot. I get the larger size generic, so I'm getting the volume discount and such as well, and that's how I save money on medication is by getting generic. I've used dollar store. In fact, I used to get my when I was doing the melatonin thing. I did Dollar Tree melatonin because I can't take more than 3 milligrams of melatonin. I normally only take 1.5 if I take melatonin, but I prefer Benadryl. Uh, you're, I remember when I was younger, you were never supposed to take more than 3 milligrams. It was like the maximum you were allowed to take. And now, people are taking like 10 milligrams with CBD, like 2 5 milligram CBD melatonin gummies. And I'm like, wow. They're like, oh, CBD works great. It like completely knocked me out. I took 2 of the melatonin CBD gummies with 5 milligrams of melatonin each. Ma'am, that would have been the factor that you took excessive amounts of melatonin that knocked you out, not the CBD, which I guess some countries regulate it, which is probably smart. Anyways, I'm sorry. I've had a headache and I'm tired, and so I really tried to do tonight. Sorry, I'm really trying to do tonight's video, and I'm really struggling on it. So, yeah. So today, instead of a tip per se, because of the topic, I'm just telling you that I use generic medications, and that's one way I save money. And take it how you will. Take with it how you will, or whatever. I can't even think. Anyways, again, my name's Melissa. If this is your first time tuning in, I am so sorry. I am just really out of it today. Anyways, if you like hearing my tips for frugal living, if you want to hear more tips for frugal living, then please hit like and subscribe. I am sharing a tip every day. So hit like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.